Guys, I just stumbled across a boat. I filmed in the Pacific Northwest in the Seattle Boat Show. And I'll tell you, it is one of the nicest aluminum build boats I've ever filmed. And dude, look at this trailer. I mean, I gotta talk to Alan about this. Annapolis Boat Show, guys, here. Alan.
Hey Alfred, how are you?
First of all, like, you guys are flexing on everybody with this. You guys made this trailer too.
Yeah.
So I gotta talk to you about, I mean, the boat is gonna be unbelievable. They're gonna love this. But I gotta talk to you about how you build these boats, because that, I think, is amazing. Introduce yourself so they know who you are.
So I'm Alan Shaw. I'm the owner of Makaira Boats. So we started the company about 12 years ago. And we're based in Northland, New Zealand. We're we're the only builder in the world to do a flared Carolina style hull in aluminium.
So let's talk about that, okay? Because look, I'm actually showing them that right here.
Yeah.
How difficult is this to do on aluminum? Tell them the process, or you don't have to tell them. Obviously, you're not going to give away your secrets, right?
But if it was easy, everyone would be doing it, right?
But you guys are the only people in the world doing that.
Yeah. So that's my background. Like, I'm a marine engineer.
Okay.
I did my time at Ella Yachts. They built super yachts to 500 tons. And just took what I learned there and put it into small boats, and that we just developed a method to do it, and we built some tooling to do it. And
how was the response after we did the video in the Seattle Boat Show?
Yeah, really good.
It was good, right?
A lot
of people. That's a great show.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see that you guys are here. I didn't even know you guys were here at the Annapolis Boat Show, guys.
Yeah, we thought we'd come push the envelope for aluminium. Or aluminum.
I was going to say, we said aluminum over here. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, aluminum.
Yes.
A lot of people have never seen an aluminum boat like this. And to be honest, there's not a lot of boats built to this standard.
Yeah.
You know, they're used to seeing river boats, riveted boats, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
This is a fully welded 5/16.
So show me that. Yeah,
so
look.
This is a bit of 5/16 plate. So that's what the hull's made out of. All the hull structure is fully welded. So if you have a look underneath the boat here, you can see all the welding there. In this boat, there's a keel bar, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stringers and full-length girders, and then there's about 9 frames. So you've only got about 2.5 feet between frames. So that this is 5/16 plate. Not only is it really thick, it's really well supported. And that's what an aluminium boat needs. When you have really big distance between your frames, the plate will flex.
Okay.
And over time, that's why aluminium boats let go. This will work in a commercial environment every day of the year for 25 years to meet Lloyd's special service craft. So a recreational user, you could 5 generations, you wouldn't wreck this boat. You know,
Okay, so how do you get this painted?
This is a super yacht finish.
How do you do that?
So we fully fair the boats. So we use all fair. It's an all grip product.
Okay.
And the boats are fully faired. They come out of fabrication super straight.
Let's show the entry of the boat. I want them to see this because I can only imagine how this will do at Hollow Inlet.
One of the keys to our hulls and getting them to perform is that we run a warped hull.
Okay.
So you can see there the amount of shape we've got in the hull, not only in barrel, but in twists in the hull. So at the transom, we're 18 degrees. That gives us really good running efficiency.
Yeah.
But we're over 55 at the bow. So super fine entry, and that gives you really good economy, really stable at rest. You're not a deep V rocking and rolling.
How are the waters over there in New Zealand?
Well, we're an island nation in the bottom of the South Pacific.
But is it rough? Is it not?
It's really rough.
Okay.
So we'll go fishing, like when we go bluefin fishing for tuna.
Okay.
We're in 5,000 feet of water, 40 miles, 50 miles off the coast.
Okay.
And we'll have, I've fished in 4.5 meters of swell. So 4.5 meters, what's that? Over 20 feet of swell.
No.
And like 30 mile an hour winds, 40 mile an hour winds.
That's crazy.
they're the sort of conditions we build our boats for.
All right, come over here. Let's go show them inside, guys. Let's jump on board this Makaira. Okay, what model is this right here? So
this
they know.
is an 800, so it's 26 feet. It's built for the Pacific Northwest, this particular boat.
Which is where we saw it. First, well,
yeah,
similar one.
It was a similar one. It wasn't this boat.
Yeah.
This is a newer one, but the Pacific Northwest, they obviously cold climate. They love the lock-up window. So this bifolds out, and then there's an electric window in here. So lock-up cab. We do a lot of boats back home without this. They're open for warmer climate.
Can you close that so they can see it,
Yeah,
what
sure.
it looks like?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, guys. I want you guys to see how this whole process is, right? And it'll just, boom.
And then there's electric window.
Nice. Quick. Awesome. You can open it. That's just awesome. So you push it up a button, bring the window up, close the door, based on what you want to do and how you want it. That's
yeah,
awesome.
and like a lot of people, they'll run the door half shut. So if it's cold or rough, you'll have this shut, and you'll just half open the door, and you can leave it like that, and then you still get in and out.
A little breeze.
In a really hot climate like Florida, you can run aircon. So like, it's one of the big things I don't get. Like, do you drive a convertible car?
Yeah.
Do you?
Do we have them?
Do you drive a convertible?
Oh no, I don't drive
Why
a
not?
because it's too hot.
Yeah, because you run aircon, right?
Yeah.
So why do you run a center console?
Yeah, same reason.
Well, if you have a hardtop boat,
Yeah, of course.
we can run aircon in the boat. You can get out the sun. You can have a nice.
You have
cool cabin.
heat options on this as well, right?
Yeah, this one's Pacific Northwest. It's got a diesel heater, but like now they're coming out with 12-volt aircon units. So
really?
They're perfect for this. We fit them in boats.
And guys, when he says aircon, he means air conditioning.
Yeah, air
I got listen. Some people they don't know that New Zealand Kiwi.
Yeah, twang.
Yeah.
You can translate for me.
No, I am. I'm guys. I'm. All right. So you have your live well here, and you
live well in the middle. Yeah, and all our boats we try and eliminate stainless steel. So like we've got fully welded rod holders. These are all aluminum hatches with aluminum. We make them CNC machined. Hinges, an acetyl pin. Nothing will corrode.
That is
everywhere in the boat.
So
we
you
look
don't
at
want
longevity.
stainless steel on there?
No, not really. Like we can isolate it and it's not a problem, but where we can, we keep it aluminium because we want the boats in 10, 20 years to be as good as the day they left the factory.
Okay, so you know the misconception, and you know, I'm just going to tell you what they say in Miami.
Yeah, go for it. I hear it every day.
All right. What am I going to say? What, just start that with the letter L, right? What am I? So somebody would say, I can't get an aluminum boat in Miami. We got thunderstorms. We're going to get lightning.
Yeah.
Okay, so
big misconception.
Okay, so tell me about that.
So a fiberglass boat, fiberglass is not conductive, right?
Okay.
So if you get struck by lightning, lightning's going to look for the easiest path to get to the water. So in a fiberglass boat, if you're standing here like this and you get struck by lightning, unfortunately that's going to be you. Whereas in an aluminium boat, it's far safer because the aluminium is one of the best conductors in the world. And all the energy will go through the hull to the water, gone. So your risk of getting hurt in a fiberglass boat is far higher. In an aluminium boat, it's basically zero.
Okay, so that actually shoots down the perception, right?
Yeah.
And there's a reason why Homeland Security uses aluminum hulls, and the Coast Guard uses aluminum hulls in the States. Yes. And I just wondered because I hear that there people they say, I'm not going to get aluminum. You're crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll imagine being in a lightning storm, and it's like.
Well, it's actually safer. Like, have you ever seen on? I can't remember where they did it, but they made artificial lightning.
Okay.
And they put people in a metal cage, and they shoot the cage with lightning, artificial lightning.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same thing as an aluminium boat. You're in that cage, you're perfectly safe. If you're outside of that, if you're in a fiberglass boat, you're more likely to actually get the energy go through you.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a little helm here that you can.
Yeah, little kicker. We can rig this to be main control or just kicker.
So this one has its own kicker right here.
Yeah.
So you want to troll a little bit.
Yeah.
It's very common in Pacific Northwest to have a kicker.
Salmon fishing, going for king.
Is this boat for sale, Alan, or no?
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Yeah.
Also, so it's it's probably in the States. It's probably might make it to Seattle, or maybe not.
Maybe not
because of the video.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Well, and the show.
Yeah.
Right? So are you going to go to any other show other than this one? Now before Seattle.
No, our next show in the States is Seattle in January, February. So
okay, all right.
Yeah.
Let's get in here.
We will do more next year, I think, on the East Coast. We're getting such a good response.
Yes, I'll tell you guys, this is a beast of a boat, and honestly, okay. So when you're building it, give me a visual, right? Like how are the people working? Are these boats level? I think.
Yeah. So we've just built a new factory. We're 90% finished, and basically our boats are built on a production line. So the first task is fabricating the boat. So there's about 15 cells in fabrication, from hull jigs to superstructure jigs. Everything's built on jigs, welded, and then it rolls down a production line. We actually drop them on the floor and manipulate them through the process, so they're really easy to work on instead of.
So you have them on the floor. So the guys are working on. So they're actually level, like on top of the boat, literally.
Yeah. So when you're at our factory, and in the parts of the process where it's not, if you were painting the side of this boat, for example, and you were trying to do that from the ground, it's not only is it dangerous, it's hard. Yeah. You're up and down a ladder, or you're moving scaffolding, and that's how most traditional builders build boats. But our factory, we actually drop them into the floor, we walk around and just spray paint the roof.
You're making me want to go to the factory, dude.
Well, you're welcome to come over. I'll shout you a plane ticket.
It's 30 hours from Miami to get over there.
Yeah, well, I come here all the time. I'm sure you can make it.
Listen,
we can take you fishing too.
Okay, listen, the fishing part might excite me. So rough waters, what you guys are known for over there. I see that we got a little berth here. Tell me a little bit about what you guys and what the people over there and
how
what you're seeing.
We use the boats. We do a lot of overnighting. We're very lucky. We've got a huge amount of islands, and like from our factory, you can be within 10 minutes. We're on the East Coast. And within 45-50 minutes, we can drive to the West Coast from our factory. So we can be on one coast one day and one coast the next. So
like that.
It's very unusual in that respect. So we get a lot of boating. New Zealand's got the highest amount of people that go boating per capita in the world. So we have a population of 5 million. We have over 1 million people that go fishing every year.
Wow,
so that's pretty staggering. And another really interesting statistic is we have 55 aluminium boat builders for 5.5 million people. We only have 7 fiberglass.
That is crazy.
It gives you an idea. You look at especially East Coast USA, aluminium boats just don't exist. Well, in our part of the world, fiberglass boats are the exception, not the rule.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, so I'm in here right now.
Have a look in there. Is that open? Look at that for some tidy wiring.
And you have access here.
Yeah, it's also nice to get some cool air coming in there on a hot day.
Little fridge here.
Yeah.
And this also comes down to turn into a berth also here, or no?
Yeah. So this drops down. There's an infill for here.
Yeah.
Good for the kids.
Some windows here for air. Man, yeah. I can actually see this in New Zealand, just ripping those 10-footers you're talking about. Yeah. Okay, tell me a little bit about the helm and what you guys did here.
This is our standard helm. We always vinyl upholster them. We like these steering wheels with a knob on them. They're really functional when you're at the dock. Easy to go lock to lock. And pretty standard dash. Got the 16-inch Garmin, VHF. This boat's got a max power bow thruster in it as well. Just to make it more manoeuvrable. But all your controls are here for the whole boat, basically.
Alan, what's the biggest model that you guys offer at Makaira?
38. So this one's 26, and then we have one model smaller. We do a 25.
Okay.
And then we basically do every 2 feet up from there. So we've got 33, 35, 31. 30.
So your flagship would be a 38.
Yeah. Yeah, and the reason we build a 38
Okay.
is so it can fit on a flat rack shipping container. So our whole factory, you know, we're in the bottom of the South Pacific. Our
Yeah.
whole factory has been designed around a 40-foot flat rack shipping container. So when you come to our factory, or if you come to our factory,
Yeah, I'm down. Let's go. Let's do it.
The whole factory, you'll see all the cells are designed around that 40-foot envelope, and that's so we can ship boats efficiently anywhere in the world. So boat leaves us, it goes to the port, put on a flat rack container, bang, it's 3 weeks later, you're unpacking it.
So okay, so it's your intent to just continue making them in New Zealand as opposed to outsourcing some of or having a factory say in the States.
Yeah, a few. There has actually been some builders try to build them in the States.
Yeah.
New Zealand is a very interesting country. We've got a lot of really skilled fabricators, especially
With
in
55 boat
Yeah,
manufacturers that only do
and 5.5
imagine.
million people. So
Yeah.
it's a lot of boat builders per head of population. So we wouldn't leave New Zealand for that respect. And there is other advantages. Yep, we do have to ship them, but then we've got a cost advantage. At the moment, we're about 60 cents to the US dollar.
Yeah.
So what you actually get when you buy a boat from us, you get like world-class finish, but the structural integrity of the hulls we can produce because our dollar is 60 cents to the US, means that we can spend that extra time fully welding the underfloor structure. We can spend the extra time ensuring that the hull is all pressure tested to 5 psi, you know, sealed chambers underfloor. To do that in the States, the boat would cost probably 100 to 200,000 more.
Okay, so what's the price point on something like this?
So this boat here, Boat Show Special, is $298.
$298.
Yeah, that's with bow thruster, diesel heater, radar, all the flooring, kicker motor, full alloy trailer. Like it's got the works. It's got all these vinyl liner.
This
roof
is not.
interior.
This is not gonna. This is not gonna make it to Seattle.
Well,
I would say right now. Listen, I don't
Yeah.
really think
Yeah.
there's a lot of people that were scared to make moves on boats.
Yeah.
Because all the headlines have been seen, and
Yeah.
I'm talking 2024. But now it seems like people are just like, F it. I'm gonna survive.
Why not?
Wait, they're gonna listen.
You can't wait forever.
You can't wait. And your tomorrow's never promised. You don't know
Yeah.
what's gonna happen tomorrow,
Exactly.
right? So I see that. What's the build time if somebody says, hey, I need
You want a custom build?
Yeah.
Yeah, so our build times are 6 to 9 months, depending.
You guys can come in. You could. We're just talking.
Depending when we put the order in, how long our lead time is. But yeah, if you ordered a boat now, you'd have it this time next year.
All right, guys. Well, listen up. I hold on a second. I want to be on camera because I like to shake on it. Hold on. I want to make sure that I can see myself here. Wait for it. Hold on. If I go to the factory, we're gonna ride it in New Zealand. I heard there's like a little section that you guys can go 40 miles an hour through like a rock.
Yeah, hole in the rock. That's just.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, hole in the rock. Yeah. We'll let you drive through it. How about that?
No, because I'm the guy from the chit show. Look.
Yeah.
Listen, it might not end
Hey,
well.
you might star in your own video.
No, I don't.
In a bad way.
No, I purposely tried to avoid that for years. I don't want it to happen. Well, internationally, it might not.
You'll be fine. You're in a Makaira. What can go wrong?
Hey, you know what? I think we'll try it, guys. Hey, let's do a sea trial test against the rock. See what it does. I think the Makaira is gonna win.
Yeah, we'll see. All right.
Good job. Hey, guys, Alfred Montaner making a scene. Annapolis Boat Show. Check out the video that I did in Seattle with them. So we're out of here.